Hello, all you wonderful, beautiful, and craptastic people. Craptastic Jack here, and today we are with the Drivecast people. All right.
Great intro, yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll introduce the topic since you kind of just froze. So basically, we're going to be talking about some more Need for Speed stuff because obviously NFS 2015 hype and Speedway is going to be explaining all that kind of stuff. Apparently, there's an RX-7 coming to the crew. Which,
allegedly,
because it was supposed to be in the speed pack, and we've actually found out it's in the game files. So that's going to be pretty interesting to talk about. We're also going to be talking about hybrids, why I don't like them, and how they're the future, and if it's time to say goodbye to the regular petrol engine. What's our worst?
Gasoline.
It's petrol.
Yep.
It's petrol. It's
I would
petrol.
scream again, but I just kind of died.
Okay. And we're also going to be talking about our favourite and worst cars of all time. Obviously, the Prius is going to be the worst for all of us. That's pretty conclusive.
I that one. Yeah.
And also, we're going to be talking about racing movies, and again, Speedway. That's Speedway's topic, so I'll let him explain that later on. But anyway, Speedway, your Need for Speed 2015 thing about them going to university, which you kind of know.
Yeah. So I got this picture from Twitter that one subscriber sent me like a couple of days ago. That it was called, I think, Caleb or something like that. And I didn't know about this, but he's the engineer or something on Ghost Games that actually said that they're going to have a meeting on a University of Gothenburg, and things are getting like really hyped or something like that in Twitter right now, because I know they are talking about taking cameras or something like that to their university. It looks like something really important is about to happen on this Monday right now. It could just be a mistake or something, but yeah, it's still very, very interesting.
Yeah. So
what do you think?
I'm not 100% like I don't know everything, you know.
Yeah.
But taking cameras to a university to record a lecture, I'm not sure if that's completely convincing, and I'm so sorry for shooting you down like that.
I mean, it's not a lecture. It's a meeting with Ghost Games talking about Need for Speed.
At a university. So is it Ghost Games talking about it?
Yeah, the Ghost Games is going to be in on a university talking about Need for Speed, and apparently the director of the university is going to take cameras and all the stuff to that meeting. Like, I don't know what's going to happen there, but it looks like something
that's
else.
Really interesting to me. They're going to be recording it, but I don't think they're going to be releasing it. Because wouldn't they do that at their own studio?
We gotta keep.
I don't know.
Enough room at their own studio or something. I don't know.
Like,
Maybe we have to keep an eye on their Gothenburg University website, see if they actually post some stuff there.
Yeah.
Which I doubt, but still.
Have you guys seen the job listings on their website?
I did a while back, but did they change
are
it?
literally needing so many. They need a creative director.
Who I thought creative director was Craig Sullivan.
That's not what that's not what their job listing says.
Chris was the producer, I think.
That's not what their job listing
But
says.
I thought that's what his job was. I know he was at Criterion, but
that's not what his the job list says. It says they need a creative developer, they need some program designers, they need a UI designer, they need a product lead, designer guy. They need so many people. It's actually
bloody hell.
Now the question is, why now? Like,
why now?
I'm trying to get it up on my phone so I can show you, but it's pretty ridiculous. Like the people they need. There's so many vacancies, and the game's coming out later this year. Doesn't fill me with an awful lot of hope, knowing that half of the studio isn't even there.
Here.
When it should be. Like, it's a bit. It's not misleading in any way, but it's worrying more than anything else. I'm trying to get it up right now so I can show you guys who I'm on about.
Like, it makes you think what happened this year. Like, seriously, what's been...
I mean, they've got job vacancies, and then they're going go-karting. Like...
yeah.
Get the jobs, man!
Yeah.
Like, what are you going go-karting for? Make Need for Speed 2015! If this game has got one bug in, I'm going to be like, that time you spent go-karting, you could have been spent making Need for Speed 2015. Anyway.
Oh, damn.
They need a game design. Okay, that was a bit. Okay. I haven't got a filter.
That was
you
a
guys
bit
should know
mean.
this by now. I haven't got a filter, and the fucking mobile app. Jesus. Okay, auto rotate. Jobs. 1 second, it's coming. Okay, 16 vacancies. Associate Development Manager, Content Editor, Development Director, two Development Directors, Game Designer. They've got 3 Guildford jobs which aren't important. Lead Online Engineer, Operations Engineer, Product Manager for Need for Speed, Quality Analyst, Senior Technical Artist, Software Engineer, UI Artist, and UI Software Engineer.
Yeah, they basically need Ghost Games. Like the entire Ghost Games is what they did. Yeah.
I think they're made of like 100 people, maybe a bit less.
There's not
Around
so much people in Ghost Games. Yeah.
So they haven't got pretty much how much was it, 20 there? I think that was 20. 16. So yeah, 20 people. So they're missing a lot of their workforce.
Oh yeah.
2/10 of their workforce is gone, which is not good by any means.
How did you figure that out so fast? How are you good at maths?
Well, think about it. 20 out of 100 is 2/10.
That's too hard for me. Fuck that.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's a bit weird. I noticed that on the website. Anyway, should we move on to the RX-7 because this is juicy news. So, if you didn't already know,
juicy. Go on.
It wasn't even funny. Okay, so basically, a guy on Twitter called Angel at Redline. I actually know this guy. He's a pretty sound guy.
Sound? What the hell does sound mean?
What do you mean?
What the hell does that mean?
You guys are all weird. You don't understand my English dialect. You guys are in the wrong.
Freaking Brit.
Oh my God.
We don't even know where you are. For all we know, you could be in Antarctica. So.
Oh my God.
Anyway, Angel at Redline basically talking about the RX-7. He took a picture of the PSN. I can't remember where it was, but it had an RX-7 in the background. Now, the people on the Ubisoft forums, I'm not sure if you guys know who Urban Daz is. He put a post up, and it basically was talking about the RX-7 and in-game DLC. The game, the actual in-game, the RX-7 it's in the in-game files now. And if you were a master hacker, you could unlock those files. But essentially, what you need to know from this is that the RX-7's on disk.
Yeah, I dug into the files before, but what I saw, it was like really like encrypted and stuff. Would someone have to decrypt it in order to get to the actual car files or something? I'm guessing.
But one thing that caught my attention is that in the credits they don't have a Mazda sponsor. Like
they do. They have it in the trailer.
They do.
They have a Mazda sponsor in one of the trailers.
Plus, they have Mazda Laguna Spec.
Yep, they've got the Mazda Laguna Seika.
I saw that.
It was in some of the early trailers. In addition to this, an MX-5 was spotted in the early development. I can't remember quite where. But basically, we've got a shit ton of on this content which isn't given to us. And now one of the guys at Ubisoft, I can't remember their exact name. I can't even remember all that kind of stuff. The post, if I can remember, if you tweet at me and like, "Yo Hippo, where's the post?" I'll link it to you.
Yo Hippo, where's the post?
Because I can't remember what the post. Think about it. It's like an hour-long podcast. How am I going to remember to link this in the description below? It's hard enough for me to link your names. So I know for CJ, he can't link our names. It's too hard.
I did last episode. They're in the description.
Okay, I take that back. But the episode before, you didn't. And then for Speedway, he's like, webcams, nah.
Yeah, I tried, dude. Now this time it's going to work. Or if not, OBS is gonna be destroyed.
This time it's going to work, and he's gonna have the crew game playing.
You'll see.
But anyway, one of the guys, I'm not sure if he worked at Ivory or what, but he basically said, "You are paying for what we give you," and I was like, "Oh no, I'm paying for this fucking disc. Where is it now? Where is it right now?"
He has the actual disc. Whoa. I don't.
I don't have. It's actually Rivals in here right now, which is a bit of a troll.
I don't have a box copy because I have it on PC, so
that's a bit annoying. It's got Rivals in the crew. I wanted to throw the crew across the room.
Well, I have nothing here. This is much better. I didn't know where my copy is right now.
I don't even play my PS4 version. I play the PC version, which doesn't work. Which I'll actually talk about later because that's kind of interesting. But basically, they're saying you don't actually pay for what's on the disc. You pay for the content they give you. So if a developer plans to sell A, B, C, and D of a game, on disc for the initial thing, that's what you'll get. And then if they decide to sell, you know, Z, X, and Y as part of their DLC,
I just gave you this. Pay for it.
And that's a DLC.
Yeah, that's
That's
DLC.
a DLC for
that was not good because now my webcam's messed up. CJ's gonna get like a tank, and he's just gonna like. Anyway, yeah. So basically, what they're saying is you're paying for the license. You're not paying for the actual game anymore. That's straight up wrong. You know,
Yeah.
in my opinion, what is on that disc is mine. I own that shit. If you lock DLC away just to sell it on to me later, even though it's already on disc, that's a fucking scam. Straight up. No question about it. What that guy on the forum said, you know what? I was glad. Like, literally, if I knew what my Ubisoft password is, if I knew what my Uplay password was, I would have posted it and said, fuck you, because that's not right. And if you are watching this, the guy who posted that, fuck you, that is not right.
Did anyone tell...
I don't give a shit if I'm offending people right now. I pay for what's on that fucking disc and what I fucking downloaded. If you're giving me bullshit like saying, oh, you're paying for A, B, and C. No, I'm paying for the whole motherfucking package. That's why I joined gaming back in the PS2 era. It wasn't to unlock Beacon Hills, Cole Harbour, and the Middle City. It was to unlock the whole fucking thing, including Jackson Heights. This is bullshit. And it annoys me because on this DLC ruins gaming nowadays. That's what is making gaming partially unenjoyable. You get that really enjoyable part, you know, going on road trips with your 370Z or Skyline, and then you realise that an RX-7's in the game, and there's only two tuners in the game, and an RX-7 is being held back probably for a second season pass. Have you heard about that?
A second season pass for the crew?
What the hell?
So basically,
what the heck?
So basically, it was planned to be in the speed car pack, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably.
From that Twitter picture, it's planned to be in there. All the other cars up into that point have been announced. It's not going to be in the vintage one, and it's not going to be in the other one. I think it's like Raid or something.
Yeah, but then it has a freaking McLaren F1 in it.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, an RX-7 isn't going to be with an F1, stereotypically. So there's been rumours going around that there might be a second season pass.
I'll buy it anyway, just because.
I'll buy it because I like the game and I want to get the RX-7. That's a fucking joke.
Yeah, but the thing that is really fucked up is that we have crew credits and we also have to pay for DLCs. Why can't we pay for the DLC cars with crew credits?
Imagine buying a remote, but it only comes with these things, and you go to a place that gives you a remote, like, hey, I need the full remote. Alright, sir, that'll be $10.99 each for this. And then another $10 for this.
You're giving them a good idea for remote controllers DLC.
It's like we said at the start. It's Mermaid Boat DLC. That is what it is nowadays. And it's a joke. It's like me paying for a computer and then only getting a fan. Like, oh, this is a great computer. Look at this, and then you just whip out a fan. That's what it is. Like, it's a fucking joke. Why do developers and companies and publishers expect us to cope with this? I think gaming is going to get to the point where people will just get sick and tired. And you know what happened with the Xbox One, where everyone just went mad?
Yeah,
that's going to happen.
I remember that.
That's going to happen soon with DLC, and they're not going to stop. Nah, they're not going to stop.
The glorious revolution.
They're either going to cause like a gaming depression, where people just stop buying games. Not as a whole, but like it slows down. Like in, I think it was the 1980s that happened.
Yeah.
Or, in addition to that, if that doesn't happen, what will happen is that
glorious revolution.
The consumers are gonna have a fucking fit. I will quite gladly go to EA and just do naughty things. Like,
stand outside their offices, wave to go.
No DLC.
You suck.
No DLC.
You suck. You suck.
EA's the devil. EA's the devil. Like, I will quite gladly do that because it's a joke. DLC.
I'll go to EA and just be like this.
EA's a joke. YOLO.
YOLO.
God.
But yeah, like, I can't believe you actually just put that on, but the RX-7
I
is
just
in
want
the
to see
crew.
for the rest of the podcast. Yeah.
As well as
RX-7
that,
is true.
apparently the Evo is possibly in the game. I will need to get up on my phone, so if you just give me 1 second. But essentially what you need to know from this conversation is that there's a shit ton of cars on the game's disc, or on the game's download, and they are basically being given to you as on this DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
One thing I
Even
think that
Rivals.
Yeah.
Oh, you go.
There you
I
go.
do-
No, you go.
No, you go.
No, you go. Come on.
No, you.
No, okay, well, I go. The one thing that I think that the developers knew is that people have been wanting tuner cars for a long time, and that's why they're putting them for DLC. I mean, what surprises me the most, I think, is that they actually, we actually have the R34 from the release of the game, because I think they could perfectly have added that to a DLC. It's one of the, I don't know, the car that everybody wants.
Pass. I'm not going to buy it.
I didn't even buy it.
If this is
You
the
just
case,
said you weren't gonna.
I know, I've changed my mind. Opinions change, people change. You've changed.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I've decided if they, do end up putting loads of tunes in the second season pass, you know what I'm going to say to Ubisoft? I'm going to say a big fuck you. I'm not buying this shitty season pass. You made me pay 20 quid for one with 3 cars in each pack. Is that even it? Like, Horizon over there gets like 7 or 6.
Rivals
and I'm
had
getting
like 5
3?
per pack.
Pardon?
Rivals
I
had
think-
like 5 per pack.
And that's Rivals.
Yeah.
Plus, they even gave out some free cars in Rivals.
And I'm
Like
getting-
Yeah,
the
the one is like one.
Oh, yeah.
2015
free?
Mustang. The 2015 Mustang they gave out for free, and they also gave out the
Koenigsegg one.
Koenigsegg Agera 1.
And you
But
had
that's
the
2 more free
Maserati,
cars than the crew has.
and you also had the Maserati that you had to unlock it on. One thing they had to do
You
online,
You had to do it through you had to do
Overdrive
it
Yeah,
or
Yeah,
Overcast or something like that.
yeah,
over-
Overdrive or something. Yeah,
Overdrive.
Yeah.
I actually unlocked it, but yeah.
That was stupid.
If they announce a second season pass, I'm not buying that shit because I don't think that's right. I think buying the first one was a waste of fucking money. Firstly, explain to me why I'm ever going to want to use a Celine S7. Is that what it's called? Why?
I do.
No,
Yeah,
Because
same
it's a
here.
fun car.
it's American. It looks like a big whale.
It's
I like
fucking
it.
awesome. Like the last
Yeah,
time
it's
I've seen that
awesome.
car was on Midnight Club 3.
Okay, hold fire,
Hold.
hold fire. Would you prefer that or a Sylvia?
Well, Sylvia, obviously.
Would you rather
Celine.
that or an RX-7?
Yeah.
This
RX-7, yeah.
Would you rather have that or a Huracan?
Okay,
Hurricane.
stop.
Would you rather have that or a Testarossa? Would you
I'd
rather have
rather
that
have
or an
a
F40?
Testarossa.
I would
That
rather
car
have
is not the greatest car they could have picked out of all the cars they could have picked.
Yeah, but what was the last racing game to have it?
Yeah, last time I've seen it.
Maybe there's a reason why it's not in those racing games.
It's really cool.
Yeah, but it's a cool car to drive, so...
Okay. So let me think of another. Okay, a Fiat Abarth.
No,
Who wants a Fiat Abarth?
no, I don't.
It's fun to drive just as a novelty, but after that it gets old.
Like, okay, you can put your Fiat Abarth in there, but I'd much rather have an F40 than an Abarth.
Oh, okay.
Imagine the crew, So this is how I would do the DLC. So how many DLC packs are there?
There's like
I think 3.
5, I'm pretty sure. That are
How many?
coming out, only 2 have come out so far.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'll say 3 just to save time because I could be here all day. So you need a tuner pack, you need a supercar pack, and you need a muscle pack. Agreed?
Agreed.
You have 5 in each.
Ooh!
For the tuner pack, you have just obviously me fanboying here, an R32. Not a 350. I wouldn't put a 350Z in because you got 370. So I put a Sylvia in.
So,
S12,
yeah.
S13 doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. You could put my inner
Evo.
rice needs to just come from within me. Give me some cars. Give me some good tuner cars.
Subaru.
Super
RX-7,
Yep.
if they don't
RX-7,
release.
and Subaru. That's 5 for the tuner pack, and then the supercar pack.
Hurricane.
I want a Huracan. I want an F50-F40. I want a Diablo. I want a...
What's that one car called? That's like the Super Sport. The Super Sport. That's pretty cool.
Super Sport?
Which one?
I forget what it's called. Super Sport Car Asphalt A. I know it's in that game, so I'm like, LMAO. cars in Asphalt.
Okay, so I want an F40-A50. I want a Diablo. I want a Huracan. I want a... I don't know.
I just know what I don't want for a supercar. I don't want the Bugatti Veyron. I don't want the Hennessy Venom. I don't want any of those.
No,
I actually kind of want the Hennessy Venom in it, but not the Bugatti, because the Bugatti's like,
it's going to be OP.
Yeah.
I want good-looking supercars. I want a...
Yeah.
I want an, obviously they can't do this really with the whole 911 Porsche thing, but a rough 911, I'm not sure what it's called. Is it the CTR3 Superbird or something? I don't know. The rough equivalent of that. I want that in the game. I want... there's so many other supercars that you could think of like that are just lovely.
The P1. The P1.
I want a P1. I want a 918.
P1.
Can't really do that. I want a P1.
If you can.
Well, they've got the LaFro, haven't they?
Yeah, they have LaFro.
Yeah, they have.
LaFro is crap anyway.
It's awful. I hate it. The passion. But there's so many of the cars. Like, I don't think the DLC was actually done that well.
Nah.
Like a DB5, isn't that coming in the vintage? Why is there a vintage pack? Why?
Because YOLO.
Yeah.
Because like, in all seriousness, why is there a vintage pack? When in the market research did they determine that 13-year-olds want a vintage pack? Like,
I did back in Most Wanted 2012, a 13.
You wanted a DB5? I think it's safe to say most people who play the crew don't rather have a Sylvia than a DB5.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like how in the market research no, sorry, but if you're saying these are licensing issues, how can you license a DB5 but not license a 240 SX? Explain to me the logic in that.
Oh my god, give me the 240 SX.
Give me I actually know what car that is. Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how... Explain to me the logic in that. There is no logic. Like, how can you not... Like, it's an Aston Martin from the 1900s. And you can't,
Hey, they should give us an 1898 car that is actually just a horseless carriage.
I like to see people going around in horses.
No, horseless
mermaid boat DLC. It needs to happen. Ivory, if you're watching this, mermaid boat DLC, make it happen. But man, just DLC and the crew is a sham. If they release second season pass with mermaid mode DLC, I'm gonna make out a video and I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be like, yo, Ivory Tower and Ubisoft, fuck
You're going in the same pile by Storm Island.
I want a Rise DLC. That's all I want. A Rise DLC.
Yes,
Please give that to me.
Give me a Rise DLC. And if it was 3 cars in that tuner pack, I'd be utterly disappointed. I want 10.
Same here.
I want 10. Get rid of the... I know loads of people do like this, and I'm not saying it's wrong that you like this by any means. You can like the Impala. You can like having these lowriders. That's cool.
I want the 1996 Impala, please give.
You can have that in the game. But if I don't have my Subaru... Or if I don't have my Mitsubishi Raisevo 10, if GTA has more tuners than this game, bitch, please, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Like, whoa.
Not like moment in here.
Rivals has more tuners than the crew.
Rivals has more tuners than the crew, confirmed. It also, Hot Pursuit 2010 has more tuners than the crew. That's true.
Most Wanted 2012. They have more.
Hot Pursuit 2010, which is a game based around supercars, has an RX-8. I think it has a 370Z Roadster. It has a Evo. That's 3 already. I don't need to think of any more. I'm done. Point proven.
Yeah.
Most Wanted 2012 has an Evo. The GTR.
Is it GTR? Yeah, the GTR.
Yeah, the GTR. And they also have
DLC. They put the 370Z in there. They
exactly.
Put the M3 GTR, if that counts, kind of.
Yeah, they
it's not a Japanese tuner, obviously.
And then they put the Skyline in one of the DLCs.
So
yeah, also yeah.
You're not doing a very good job with your car list. Your car list is letting you down. That's the reason why your game isn't doing very well. I think anyway. But
did they actually release any sales figures for the crew or no?
I don't think they probably have, but
they're probably trying to keep it secret.
Yeah, they probably are because they were expecting this to sell rather well, and well, it didn't really hold up at all. Like many of the games last year, no, I don't think any games last year did really hold up to what they were supposed to hold up to.
Yeah, it's one of the better
Yeah.
Ubisoft games this year, but still, it's pretty.
Okay, should we move on to hybrids, real life hybrids? I think we've kind of overdone this topic of the the crew and DLC, and
Yeah.
we all know the crew has been disappointing.
At least this time we're not going 29 minutes on one topic.
Last week it was worse. We went half an hour on Need for Speed.
Yep.
But yeah, should we talk about hybrids?
Yeah, sure.
So who wants to go first? I think CJ, you should go first because me and
Why?
Speedo would go first.
All right. So hybrids, hybrids are, I don't like them, but in
Okay,
the
I'll go
NSX
first. So basically,
No, I'm going first.
You and I'm the hybrid. I'm a hybrid.
Here comes Cam in his weird voice where he goes.
Ooh, hybrid. And then you have CJ, and I'm like, I'm living in Antarctica.
Alright, so the NSX, it actually looks pretty cool because I don't know, just looking at this I don't know. A couple days ago I went to get some cavities filled, and in the waiting room they had a Moto Trend magazine. So I'm like,
That actually was a great segue. I went to go get a cavities filled, and there was actually a motorway magazine. I thought you were going to say, I want to get my cavity filled. The doctor did a really good job. Best one so far, actually. I've had about 2, and it is really good job.
I was under gas for an hour. It was
He
so
actually
awesome.
owns a Prius, which is a hybrid.
But yeah, I was under gas for an hour. But anyway, I look at this motor. I'm perusing over this Motor Trend magazine, and I see an article on the new NSX. And they had a slideshow of all the old NSXs coming in, and then they had a new NSX in it, which it actually looked pretty cool. And then I saw that it's a hybrid, so I'm like, whatever. So hybrids for me really aren't a big deal. So
I'm not a big fan. I
Yeah,
think
same
the
here.
reason I'm not a big fan, it's not the same as having a petrol engine when you've got batteries in. It's not the same. Like, say you run out of Okay, so it's not a pure petrol engine. It's not, you know, a V6 or natural gas. It's electric.
It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right.
No,
Yeah.
Okay, it might be forcing the petrol engine to go faster, but it's electric. Like, it's just not the same. I would much rather have, you know, I'm not sure what engine the M3's got in nowadays. I think it might. Can someone back me up here? Is it a V6?
I don't know.
8 or 6, whatever it is. I'm pretty sure it's turbocharged, but the engine, the exhaust note on that car. Now, I'm not saying hybrids don't have an amazing sound, because we all know the P1 sounds like a demon.
yeah,
But
Yeah.
there's nothing better than just having a normal petrol. I think what it is with hybrids is, it is the future, no doubt, that hybrids are going to be the future of motorsport, and they're going to be the future of cars.
I'm afraid of the future, man.
Like, you can have your, you know, your electric bullshit, but I would much rather have my naturally aspirated AE86
In
drifting
my
around.
opinion, they are just dubstep cars. That's all. Seriously, it's not
I can
good.
see where you're
I don't
coming
mean, like,
from.
yeah.
But sadly, they're going to be the future. Like, that's the way cars are going nowadays. And it's not just like one, like, it's the NSX, the Ford GT, the P1, I think it's the LaFerrari. I believe the LaFerrari's, I believe the LaFerrari's hybrid. What else we got? There's so many cars that are coming out that are hybrid. I don't know, is it the death of petrol cars nowadays? Why have you got to open it straight in front of the mic? Like, I was like, yeah! Woo!
Let me enjoy the moment.
because
Jesus.
when else am I gonna open it?
Just over to the side, over here.
Yeah, because this
when you
doesn't
were
make me
typing,
look like
you
a
were like-
douche.
You were like this, you were like... Anyway, back to what I was talking... Yeah.
Cam wants me to do this.
Yes, I do, and it's perfect.
Yeah, imagine me doing this in public.
Oh, CJ! We forgot to mention CJ was half an hour late to this podcast because he was asleep. He was asleep. Like, how can you forget? It's the same time every week.
No, I didn't forget. I just woke up
Oh
at a
shit, my
different
audio's
time.
gone off. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good.
I need my booty rest.
Oh my god.
Beauty rest.
I can't hear you guys.
Chill out. You got chocolate.
Ah,
Okay, this is gonna be a bitch to put back in.
Let's share, man.
chocolate.
Got here.
Okay, it's in. Okay, I'm back. Whoa, was that like
We have
chocolateception?
Yeah,
we have
we're
chocolate.
straight, man.
Can you give me some?
Alright, hold up.
Come on, wrap.
Catch.
Jesus Christ, that was a nuke. Wait, no, no.
Oh damn.
Just tell my family I love them. There's a nuke inbound. From CJ's evil base in Antarctica. I can't even remember what we were talking about now. We were talking about petrol engines or something, weren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, petrol engines.
You can make me taste shit with my iced tea.
Is it death? Is it the death of the petrol engine?
Probably.
Yeah.
But not
CJ,
for a
you don't
long
even
while.
seem like bothered. Like, you're American, you should be wanting that V12 muscle car. Instead, you're like, hybrids, you know what? Bring them on. I've had a Prius all my life. It's great.
Nah. There's already enough hybrids on the road. Might as well just make them all hybrids.
I don't get how you can say that.
Well,
You won't be a petrol head anymore. You'll be a hybrid
Oh.
head.
that's cool.
So you want to be called a hybrid head?
I don't care.
Okay, then you hybrid head.
Alliteration!
Be worse than risers. Like calling you riser.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you have a P1.
If somebody calls me riser, I'm going to be like, no, I'm not offended. Yeah, petrol head. Seriously.
If someone calls me a ricer, I'm just gonna go in my car, get my little ready rice, put it in my car's microwave, and like, here you go.
You just don't make
You know what
any
would be cool?
sense.
You know what would be cool having on hybrid cars? A microwave. Now that you mentioned it, that would be so cool.
Like Pimp My Ride. I was watching Pimp My Ride the
Yeah.
other day, and it was like, yo, we hooked you up. We didn't give you one, we didn't give you two, we gave you 3 Xboxes. What's he gonna do with 3 Xboxes in his car? Like, what? He's like, yo, you can play with up to 6 friends in the back of your ride.
Control your car with a joystick.
What the fuck? Why would you do that? And then this one person, was like, they basically, her alarm didn't work before, so they replaced the alarm with Exhibit's voice. It was like, yo dog, back the f*** up. And it had Exhibit's voice playing. That's not gonna scare anyone. Like, imagine if you were stealing a car, you're like, bang, you were opening the car up, and you were getting in, you were like, yo bitch, back up. Turn off. And then you just go away. And then you get those 3 Xboxes that were there and steal them too. But Pimp My Ride was an amazing show. It had its problems, but it was good fun back in the day. I'm not gonna lie. Did you guys watch it?
No.
Nope. They didn't broadcast it here in Uruguay. Blink him.
Yeah, CJ, it's your fault for nuking Uruguay back in the 1900s.
Just why did we do that?
You
Oh yeah, I think that was when, I don't know. Oops, we were actually aiming for Wolverhampton. We got off track.
No, you've given away my place of residence. Now people are going to come and try assassinate me. Whoa, that's a sniper in the back, in the distance.
Sorry, did I say he lives in Wolverhampton? I said he lives at blah blah at 666
Well,
Cooper
CJ
Drive.
actually doesn't live in Allentown, even though he calls himself the Allentown Massive.
I never called myself
I'm the Allentown Massive!
Never.
My name's Fantastic Jack!
I never call myself that. I live in a town like 3 miles north of Allentown.
It's not
so
in Allentown. That's like
I
saying
just say
live-
Allentown so people don't actually know where I live.
People know where I live now, so give me
Then
a
why
reason
do
to
you put it?
Yeah, but
comment
Wolverhampton's
my
such
video?
a big city. There's like millions of places you could
Not
live.
big. Allentown's
Wolverhampton
bigger
is 300, around almost 300,000 people, making it like the 30th biggest city in Britain. So
than- How do you know
Okay,
this?
This was your post yesterday. The Rock lives in that town. 10 out of 10.
he's from the Allentown area. He's from a town that's near Allentown.
So he doesn't live in the Allentown area?
He doesn't anymore, but he used to.
Wow. That's changed
Too
my
much
life. Okay, we kind of moved on from petrol engines. Should we move on to the next topic?
Sure. What was it?
CJ, awkward silence constantly. I'm like, yeah, guys, should we move on to the next topic?
I'm beginning to think CJ is anonymous. Like, can you see him behind the mask?
I mean, he has got an MLG poster in the background, so he might well be. I need to eat this. Oh, that's disgusting. That's a nail clipper.
Why is it in my room? I have no clue.
Throw it. Nah, my eye! Anyway, let's move on to the next topic. Favourite and worst cars. So firstly, we'll go for favourite cars. CJ, you're first.
Alright, so, like, does this have any, like... Alright, I'm just gonna point out one car from each, like, 3 categories of, like, normal, semi-normal, like, old, normal, and then,
okay, we'll
like,
go from...
super.
Okay, so yeah. So we'll go from cheap, mildly cheap, expensive.
Alright, so,
Okay.
for the mildly expensive, I would have to say, like, I really like the P1, and I also really like the Huracan, but...
Mildly expensive for a P1? Isn't that expensive?
No, I said, this is in the expensive one.
Oh, okay.
And then, I also like the Murcielago, the Gallardo, and...
Gallardo.
Gallardo. I'm Italian.
Gallardo.
I'm saying.
Gallardo.
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 Where did the guy part come from? It hasn't got you
It's
in.
silent.
I don't believe you.
Spanish cacharro.
But
That's in Spanish.
what else do I like? I also like the whatever car Zephyr uses in Rivals. The
Every car.
Ferrari car. The Ferrari car.
The
The one that looks like a hatchback a bit, and it's like, yeah,
F12.
FF?
probably.
Oh, F12.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
F12.
yeah.
I keep forgetting that name. It's like I can never memorize any of the Ferrari car names. I just can't. I don't know why. But Lamborghini, I memorize so easily.
You've got to pick one.
Oh, then the Murcielago,
In favourite.
the one with the spoiler on it.
I know the one you're on about. It's the LP640.
Yeah, it was in Hot Pursuit 2010. So
The
Very
SB.
nice choice.
yeah, that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Speedway, you go for your most expensive, and I'll go for my most expensive.
My most expensive car is the F1, the McLaren F1. It's such a beautiful car.
I can't say that's a pretty good choice. Pretty good choice indeed.
Painted in black. My God.
My most expensive favourite car would be a Murcielago 2004.
Murcielago.
You what, mate?
You what, mate? I knew that. I knew.
Nah, it'd be the 2004 Murcielago.
Murcielago, kid.
I don't know. I think that was the one that was in Hop Shoot 2, the cover car. I think no other Murcielago comes close. It looks so clean and looks so classy, and I think
With its yellow paint job, yeah.
Yeah. You can't go for any other colour except the yellow, obviously. On any Lambo, even if it's in the Aventador, I believe yellow is the only colour for a
Yellow
Lambo.
for the Aventador looks like trash.
Yeah, I really like the Aventador white.
I like it black.
CJ,
What?
come over here.
Alright.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I agree with CJ with that.
Speedway, come over here.
I couldn't see
Everyone's just gonna leave. So I guess this is the end of the podcast.
Hello, I am CJ Replacement Bot 3.0.
I was just rounding up the podcast. It's actually going to be the end. Hope you guys enjoyed. But yeah, the 2004 Murcielago every single day of the week. CJ, medium expensive car.
Oh, okay. This is gonna create some controversy, but I like the new Honda Civic.
Wait, what?
The new Honda Civic.
Wait. I need to Google this. Wait, what?
It actually looks kind of cool, but I also kind of like the
As in 2015?
2015 one. I don't know what that looks like. The one that I keep seeing on the road that's new. Especially in Allentown where Hondas are like 90% of the cars.
Wait. This one? CJ,
Which
that
one?
one?
Yeah.
I've never seen one of these in my life.
Really?
That's your mid-range car?
Or no, I'm just picking out three and choosing the best one.
Ah.
The 2004 Acura TSX.
That's pretty cheap.
Not anymore.
I would say that's more cheap, isn't it?
Fine, then I'll take the 2015 TSX.
All day long?
Well, I like the 2004 TSX because that's not really cheap still, because it's an Acura. But actually, let me check the price. Actually, nah.
Okay, so the TSX.
Yeah, just the TSX there. I'll just go with the TSX. It's my
Okay,
favorite.
Speedway, your turn.
I have no idea. I want to say a GTR, but I don't know how much it costs.
The GTR, it's borderline expensive, borderline mid. Is how I see it.
I have no idea then.
You could cheat a bit. I mean, it's there almost.
I mean, if we take the prices in Uruguay, every single car is expensive, so I didn't know what to say.
It's true.
Mm.
It's true.
Hmm.
Do
Hmm.
you want me to go next, and then what do you think?
Yeah, just go next. I stay with a GTR.
GTR.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Not one shadows, not two shadows, but three shadows of a doubt.
POP50.
It is the M4. Pick one of
TM4.
about 40, 50 grand. I would class that as medium price for like a car. Well, when you're comparing it to Murcielagos that are like $250,000, I count 50 grand as mid. So
Oh yeah.
an
That
M4
sounds-
like
that sounds pretty reasonable.
the M4
Yeah.
is pretty mad for a mid-range car. That I guess a GTR. You can pick up a GTR for about 45 grand for an old one.
I just thought of something. Sorry, go ahead.
What on earth? What else? You could probably pick up a 370Z maybe, a high spec Nismo one.
Yeah.
But overall, it has to be the M4. The M4 fully spec'd out would be mad. But anyway, cheap cars. CJ, you're first.
The Acura Integra, no doubt.
The Integra is one of the
Yeah.
best
That's
handling
act-
cars from the 90s.
That's
supposedly.
actually
Yeah.
the car I want to get when I can drive, because I can drive in less than a year. Actually, starting soon, I'll be able to drive
I
soon.
should be driving in April.
I could be driving
Watch me
now.
on the road.
I
I'm
don't have
going to
a
be
license.
drifting in a town near you. I'm going to be drifting
He's
in a
gonna be on
town
the
near
motor.
you.
He's gonna be that guy in the motor where he's getting pulled over because he's too slow in the inner
No.
lane.
She's gonna try to drift with a front wheel drive.
You know, well, I'm getting a Mini, so. But you know that if you get a speeding ticket in the first year of your license over here in England, you get your license taken off you.
For how long?
Wow.
You have to redo your test.
Oh, that's pretty shit. I think that's actually how it is. Actually, no, it's
So
not.
I'm bound to lose my license, basically.
It was here, but then a lot of people sued the place. They're like,
You can do pretty good handbrake turns in a Mini.
yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like, you go down to the corner, you see your road, you're like, it's clear, why not? Obviously, I wouldn't make that sound because it would be a Mini, but I can always dream. Anyway, Speedway, cheap car.
240 SX.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
R32, my end. Ooh, day, every day.
Ah!
10 grand, 9 grand.
Yeah.
What, CJ, I don't understand you anymore. Like, you just do such random things.
Sorry, I have a towel actually on my chair because my
So
Sure,
have I.
good.
I've got like a blanket. Ah, my
Yeah.
balls.
but it fell off, so I had to replace it. So yeah.
Okay, so should we do worst cars now and go around? And let's just do 3 worst cars. I've got a few good ideas. So, CJ, again, you're first.
Okay. Worst cars. I'm gonna go from least worst to worst.
Okay.
All right. So my least worst car that is shit is probably gonna have to be the LaFerrari.
Really?
Yeah, it looks. It's just when I look at it, it's just blah. I just don't like it. It just looks like trash.
It doesn't pretty work, but I think the front looks okay, but the back
In the
Yeah.
back,
That
it's
looks like
ugly as fuck.
It looks like a baby drew it. Like there's like 3 lines. But yeah, I understood. Okay.
Number 2, the mid worst shit car. It has to be the Bugatti Veyron.
Yep.
Cause it's just like a tank. That's shit. And then everyone makes it all like it's so fast and stuff. And now it's like so overrated and shit. It's just like if I took this remote, which is shit, it doesn't work, and say, "Oh my god, this remote is so majestical," and everyone comes in and agrees with me.
That doesn't. I can see what you mean. The Bugatti Veyron's overrated as fuck.
Yeah.
But it still goes pretty fast.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
Straight roads.
Venom does as well, and that's one of my favorite cars. So yeah.
But it is good. It can't turn around corners like every other American muscle car. Obviously, this isn't American, but it can still
I think
go
it's
fast.
worse than an American
Yeah,
car.
but it looks like shit.
It does look like shit. I'm not gonna like.
That's
I
funny.
woke up in my Bugatti. Best lyrics ever. Best lyrics ever. Yeah, I can agree on that. And then the worst.
The worst for me were this is really hard to think of, but for the worst worst car that ever happened to this car industry, I would have to say, this is just my opinion, I would have to say,
He's still thinking. That's why he's doing the drum roll.
yeah, you guys go. I still need to think.
Okay, Speedo, you're up.
The third one, I must agree with CJ, is the Bugatti Veyron. I hate that car so much.
It's in my list too.
Yeah. Then the second one is one car I saw in Top Gear that was a Scottish car that I think I told you before. That has 3 wheels. I don't remember
The
it.
PLP50.
That one, yes. And of course, the first one is the goddamn fucking Prius. I hate the car so much. My God.
So it's
So
pretty
bad.
easy for me. Number 3, the Veyron. Universally hated by everyone. Number 2, the Ford Focus.
What?
You what,
Seriously?
mate? You what, mate?
Every single person on this earth has a Focus.
Not here.
They are...
Here.
No, I was waiting for my bus to come, and I was just waiting there. I was just turning around, I turned around, and I saw a red Focus go past. I was like, oh, it's a Focus. Turn around again. I saw another red one come past. Turn around again. I saw a red one that was an estate, and I thought I was seeing things. Like, I thought I was seeing things. And then I looked in the distance. It turns out 3 red Focuses that look exactly the same, besides one was an estate, all lined up against each other with the exact same spec. That's how common they are in England. The Focus is an awful car and should never, ever, 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 ever be bought because it's poor.
And how
Okay.
about the Smart? Also, the smart
smart
car.
car.
You see it all the time in England.
Yeah, that goes
All
in
the
my
time.
honourable mentions.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
goes in my honourable mentions. But
Yes.
yeah, I think Ford cars generally, unless it's a Ford, well, even the Ford GT doesn't look that great. I'm just going to put number 2 as Ford. You make pretty bad cars, unless it's the 60s. Then you made an alright car, but besides that, really Ford, you're doing pretty poor in my eyes. The Ford GT looks like something a 5-year-old draw.
What about the
Fiesta-
Crown Victoria? Crown Victoria is one of my favorite cars of all
Crown
time.
Victoria is something that fat old policemen who eat donuts drive.
No, the Crown Victoria is awesome. It's one of the most reliable cars out there.
Too American. You can't get as reliable as any German car. German cars are the most reliable.
No, Volvo.
No, not false. Not false. Tell me someone you know that has a BMW. Okay, not a BMW. Tell me someone you know that has a Mercedes that has broke down.
My uncle.
Lies.
Whoa.
Lies. Lies. Lies.
Well, I can tell you one other German car, the Porsche. Porsche breaks down all the time. They are horrible.
No.
Seriously.
No.
They are really, really bad. In terms of mechanics, yeah.
My dad's got one. It's not broke down.
Yeah, we saw your Instagram picture of your dad's.
He
Porsche
crashed that
getting
because he
cooked.
was speeding and he went straight into the back of a Civic.
And the Civic is untouched.
Was that in your neighborhood though? Because.
But
Whatever.
anyway.
Yeah.
So Veyron, Ford, and then number 1, the Prius. It started hybrids, and from there, well, obviously it wasn't the first hybrid, but it was the first hybrid to become popular, and ever since then hybrids have become popular, and they've ruined this earth.
Yeah.
Simple.
Wait,
Simple as that.
are we still doing the worst car thing? Cause
Yeah, you need to say your answer.
oh yeah, my worst car is probably the Chrysler. Oh, not the Chrysler. Well, it could be the Chrysler. It's,
Take out the Bugatti Veyron. I'm switching that for the 300C. I'll explain why in a minute.
the Chrysler, the 2000 Chrysler Town and Country, or the 2000 Dodge Grand Caravan.
Caravan.
They're both the same model and there's stuff.
Okay,
I don't think you guys have them in your countries.
No, I've
You
never
can look
seen
them up.
No, I don't.
I'm gonna explain why the 300C is one of the
But-
worst cars ever made.
For me, my mom used to have a 2000 Town and Country, not Town and Country, Grand Caravan. It was a horrible experience, to say the least. When we got it new, I presume, it broke down every like 5 months.
Damn.
2, on Pennsylvania roads, it rocked like hell. Now, Pennsylvania roads have a tendency for having a large majority of potholes, more than anywhere in the country. So, and plus the salt that we use to make our roads, the snow on the roads melt, destroys the roads in the winter. So you have like really bumpy roads. Town and Country, in the winter, the car would just be like it bumpy the entire ride. And when you're going on like 40, 50-mile rides, that is a horrible experience, just going like on a really freaking bumpy like van. And plus, it smelled like feces.
But isn't that your fault?
Oh.
No, that's how it smelled when we got it new.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I was saying before, explain why I don't like the 300C. Now, if anyone has been following me since the FIFA days, you'll know that I went to Canada. Yeah, CJ.
Canada. I'm not from there, but Canada is America's hat there.
Basically. Well,
Actually, no, America's Canada's underwear, so yeah.
I went to Canada in, I think it was 2013.
2013.
2013. I'm saying 2013. And basically, we had a Chrysler 300C. Worst experience ever.
On those Canadian roads, they're almost like American roads, but better. So, yeah.
It drove. The actual drive itself was the worst drive I've ever been in. It felt like someone was got a knife and shoved it up my ass. That's what it felt like. I hated the I can't explain how bad the drive was. The drive was awful. In addition to this, the handbrake broke. The time thing in the middle of the dashboard that broke.
The clock.
Yeah, the clock broke.
Yeah.
The clutch broke. The brakes were worn down. The actual seats themselves were uncomfortable as fuck. When you were sitting in the middle seat,
That sounds more like a problem with the rental companies thing than the.
we had two.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So this was a common request. This is over 2 cars, and nothing got better. The radio didn't work at points. The CD didn't work. CD thing didn't work at points. At one point, the windscreen wipers just stopped working. They just went malfunction. They were just like worst car I've actually been in. And then obviously the Prius wins because
That's funny because I have relatives that live out in Arizona, and we went there. But this was back in 2009, so it might have been a later model 300C. But we had a 300Z for our thing, and it was fine.
Maybe it's not because it's a 300C, and like I don't know how to word this. For the cars that Americans drive, usually, I'm being very stereotypical here, but I mean, generally, I'm speaking generally here. American cars don't have great build quality by any means.
That's a fabrication, if
No,
I were to say so myself. Right,
can-
detective fabrication.
Can we agree
Right!
that American cars don't have great build quality?
They do.
I don't know. Most of them do, yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Not from my experience, anyway.
Yeah.
Not as good as German or Japanese. Well, Japanese is pretty poor, but not as good as European cars.
Not as good as Chinese cars.
Like someone over here, Chinese cars are great. but like so over here, like we got everyone driving BMWs, Audis.
Do you have any American cars out there that
Focuses, which I hate.
No. I mean, like Focuses, they're made. A lot of them are made. A lot of Ford makes and Chevy. They make cars exclusively for markets in Europe. But did you see any American cars that weren't made for markets in Europe? Like
Camaros quite a bit. Some every now and then.
Yeah.
But overall, like American cars as a whole are known for not having amazing build quality. It's good, like it's not it's not a German level or Italian level.
The German and wherever Volvo is, they make really good cars.
Volvo's Sweden, I think.
Yeah.
Another reason to like Sweden, Lasse.
But yeah, I think like for the cars that we drive over here, you know, we're in BMWs, Mercs, Mercedes, Audis, Minis. You know, like just generally the cars that are in Britain have a lot better build quality than 300Cs or you know anything across those lines. You don't agree with me?
No.
I don't know. It depends.
I just have a better experience with American cars than British cars. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've ridden my uncle's Aston Martin, and it was an awesome experience. But other British cars I've ridden in. Like we were test driving a Jaguar one time, and
Which one?
It was like some I couldn't tell you the model
Old?
for
Is
shit.
it old?
It was like 2007, 2008.
Yeah,
So.
Jags are. There's a reason why there's a Top Gear meme on Jags. That's all I'm gonna say.
There's a Top Gear meme on Jags.
Like,
I haven't watched enough Top Gear
I'm
then.
gonna ride on my Jag. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't have a good experience with American cars as a whole. I've been in them, but I'll be damned if I get a Fiesta for my first car. That's what I'm gonna say.
The Fiesta was kind of made for European markets because it's like really compact,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
they do sell it in America. But you see it a lot more in Europe. I
Is it
haven't
called
seen a
the
Fiesta in
Fusion
ages.
over there?
Well, yeah, we had the Fusion, yeah.
Isn't that the Fiesta?
No.
I
It's
swear it is.
the Fusion. The Fusion, here on the Ford Fusion. What? Ford Fusion.
Yeah,
You're
the
thinking of
Ford
something.
Fusion is the Fiesta over here.
This?
Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, I
Yeah,
know. What
What?
we haven't had this.
That's the Ford Fusion.
I've never seen that before in my life.
It's like a sedan.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Do you guys have the Dodge
That's
Dart
a-
out there? Because
Dodge-
What?
Dodge makes really good cars.
Dodge don't do anything over
Yeah,
there.
Dodge is. Yeah, it's good.
Well, here they do.
Don't make anything over here.
The Dodge Dart is one of the best cars.
I love
like,
the
best-
Viper, but that's the only Dodge I have seen and liked. Otherwise, Dodge overall, I don't.
Do they have any Dodges out there or no?
Nah.
Because South America, they have a lot of their cars are like from Europe and stuff. They're not many.
In South America,
Yeah, it's South America.
Yeah, what
we
cars
have
do you have over
lots-
there, Speedway?
we have
Yeah.
lots of Japanese and Chinese cars here. There are not a lot of American or European cars.
Yeah, that's funny because they're actually connected to North America. So
Yeah, but in fact,
by
we
land.
see more European cars than American cars in here. Like you
Yeah.
tend to see Chevrolets and stuff, but we see Chevrolets from the 90s. We don't get to see a Camaro or something new.
Over here,
Yeah.
where I live, it's mainly like just European as a whole, but mainly German cars. And then every now and then you'll see like a Japanese car. Japanese are quite popular over here, to be fair, like Hondas and whatnot.
Yeah.
But American cars are
Yeah.
a rare sight unless it's a Ford. Like Ford are the only real American brand that sell cars over here. Like I think you're more likely to see a Mini or a Beamer than a. Well, you're more likely to see a Supra than a Camaro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
hands down.
Here they have European cars, but they're really European cars made for American markets because they have their own market for different
So
cars here.
how regularly would you see, say, an M3?
Oh, an M3, maybe like once. I'll see one every week or something. They're pretty common where I live.
One a week.
And I guess
What about-
they
what
sell
about a
they sell
370Z?
they sell. Oh, 370Zs are like daily occurrences.
What? I see like once a week.
In Euro, it
Oh.
doesn't even exist. The
No.
370Z.
370Zs are like
Yeah.
common. I could go get one for like 20 grand.
So Speedway, what like?
I only saw one in my life here in Uruguay.
Have you ever seen a Supra?
Is it such a
Nope.
rare occurrence where you guys are?
I only saw an MR2. The only Toyota I ever saw it was an MR2.
You've never seen any other Toyotas besides an MR2?
No.
My mom has a Toyota.
I saw a 350Z, but it was on a car show. That they brought the cars here to Uruguay just to showcase them all. We never got those cars in the actual country.
Oh.
Like, they are too damn expensive. The Japanese cars, these common Japanese cars, are really expensive.
The 370Z over here is like, you'll see them, but it depends what area you're in. And let's just say, the area I'm in, it's Subaru Mark 1s. So,
how often do you see Skylines where you live? Because they're allowed in your country.
I saw the R32. And that's all. I never seen an R33 or a 34.
I've only seen an R34 at a car show because they are illegal to drive in America.
Yeah, I heard that.
I've seen 2 R32s, 1 R33. They're pretty sure I've seen an R34, and I've seen loads of R35s over my lifetime.
They're pretty common. GTRs are becoming really common where I live now. So yeah.
I don't know.
You know what? You know what's sad? That I actually was walking down the street and I felt really happy because I saw a Miata. I was like, "Oh my god, this is perfect!"
Someone in my neighborhood has the Nissan Cube.
Oh, the Cube! That goes in my honorable mentions for some of the worst cars ever made.
It looks cool, but it's shit.
Like, it's so Japanese. Like, that's how I would expect. It's just
that
Japanese
is so.
all over.
That is it. That is what. That feels so 80s. If that car was in the music video for Domo Arigato Mr. Roboto, it would fit perfectly.
But yeah, should we end the episode here?
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Drivecast. I thought it was a lot more chilled back than usual.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
But,
unlike last episode where it was like a war.
Yeah, it was a war last episode. But we hope you guys enjoyed this streamless podcast. If you did, make sure to smack that like button.
Yep.
Subscribe to all our links down below. If we all remember, we probably won't. And yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. CJ, make sure to wake up, early next time because we don't want to wake up. Oh God!